Greetings and salutations, Ranting Engineer back. I've always known where these videos are going to go. The final video of this series was going to be pretty easy because I knew what to talk about. However, I had two episodes that I was having problems trying to frame to get my point across, but also teach about, again, truths, overall energy envelope, seeing the bigger picture, I guess it is. So something happened in Victoria not too long ago. And I think there's a bunch of nitwits out there because they craft up a letter basically demanding that the oil industry pay for climate change. I'm like, what? You really are a bunch of Yahoo McNimrods. Why do I say that? Pretty strong words. Well, having lived in Victoria, having lived in northern BC, there's definitely a disconnect in that province. The ones down south, they're like, okay, well, we're gonna blame industry. You know that people in Victoria don't realize how much industry is up in northern BC, but they want to point the finger to the oil industry, we'll say in Alberta, you're going to pay for it. Yet, Victoria is a port town. Okay, I used to live there actually many years ago. Lots of ships in and out, especially cruise vessels. So they want to have a lot more cruise ships come through, which run on fuel. Okay, big generators. Do you think they might belch out a whole bunch of greenhouse gases that could contribute to climate change? Now, this will go into the next video because it goes into, I'm going to talk a little bit of climate change. More importantly, the next video is about what is science and what is interpretation of science or calculations. And you need to be damn careful that you're not bowing to science when you don't understand that, guess what? It's really calculations that are flawed. Anyways, back to this idea of these nitwits in Victoria trying to blame oil sands, or we'll just say trying to blame the oil industry, yet they're promoting something that in their own backyard that creates greenhouse gases. So one of two thoughts comes to mind. Either one, they don't see the bigger picture, so why the hell would you have any authority to try to blame somebody when you don't understand this shit? Or two, you're just looking for somebody convenient to blame. And you're not really taking into account the whole thing. You're ignoring it. Oh, I have a problem with oil, yet I want more ships burning oil coming into port. And that brings me into another point. Clean up your own friggin' backyard first. And then let's get an overall picture looking at it. So I look at Victoria. They're spewing raw sewage into the ocean. They have all these big ships, cruise ships coming in, belching out CO2 to run the engines. We've got massive amounts of coal going out of the Vancouver port. I mean, there's so much stuff going on in BC, yet they want to turn around and blame Alberta. They want to blame the oil industry for stuff. Okay, give your head a shake. The problem is they're not likely to watch this video. I want to reach out and smack them upside the head going, what are you thinking? Maybe they're not. Maybe they don't understand. I'm more worried that they do understand and they just want a scapegoat. Anyways, that's my rant on this. Now, the next video that's following up on this very, very quickly is going to look at, again, how there's science and then there's calculations based on science. It can be completely misleading. And so you need to think for yourself, is this true science or am I drinking the scientific Kool-Aid? You got to remember, this is coming from an engineer, a practical engineer. I call it practical sciences. I don't deal in theory or speed of light. I deal in practical science, i.e. water boils at 100 degrees Celsius at sea level. Well, I can use that property to make processes. Same thing, the boiling point of oil, it varies. I can make products in it. That's what I mean practical science. I have no idea if a particle at the speed of light is going to travel back in time. That ain't practical to me. Anyways, rant over. I'm going to load this and do the next video right away. Bye.